Hey everyone, welcome back to English Fluency Practice. I'm Sarah, and today we're diving into one of the best ways to improve your English, talking about daily life and personal experiences.
That's right. When you can describe your day naturally, share stories, and express emotions, you don't just speak English, you live it. Over the next 9 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll explore real-life conversations, vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural habits. So grab a notebook, and let's get fluent together.
Let's start with something simple. Mornings. Everyone has one, but how you describe it says a lot about your English fluency.
Exactly. So Sarah, how does your morning usually start?
Well, I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m., stretch, and make some coffee. Then I read or listen to a podcast before getting ready for work. How about you?
I'm more of a slow morning person. I hit snooze once or twice, take a shower, then prepare oatmeal with fruit. It helps me focus for the day.
So, everyone watching, what's your morning routine? Try to describe it in full sentences in the comments below. PRT2, commuting and transportation.
Now, let's talk about getting to work or school. What's your daily commute like, Sarah?
I usually take the bus. It takes about 20 minutes and I often use that time to listen to English audiobooks or check emails.
That's productive. I walk to my office. It's about 15 minutes away, so I enjoy the fresh air and say hi to neighbors. Vocabulary boost. Commute equals travel between home and work, school. Rush hour equals busy traffic times. Catch the bus. Train equals get on. Get stuck in traffic equals move slowly in cars. Practice drill repeat after us. I commute to work by bus. I usually get stuck in traffic. I prefer walking because it's relaxing. Cultural tip. In many Western countries, people use commute time for podcasts, reading, or news. It's a great way to combine learning and travel. Part 3 at work or school.
So Mark, let's talk about what happens once we get to work or school. How do we describe that in English?
At work, I usually start by checking emails, making a to-do list, and attending a short meeting with my team. Then I focus on my main project for the day.
That's so realistic. For students, it's similar classes, group work, and assignments, vocabulary, deep dive, attend a meeting/lecture, work on a project, meet a deadline, take a break, collaborate with teammates.
Try this. I usually start my day by, or most of my day is spent doing. These sentence starters help your speaking flow naturally. PART, for lunchtime conversations. Lunchtime is such a fun part of daily life, and a great topic for small talk.
Definitely. Let's do a mini dialogue.
Hey Sarah, what are you having for lunch today?
I brought pasta and salad. What about you?
I'm grabbing a sandwich from the cafe across the street. Deep concept. Talking about food builds connection. You can share likes, dislikes, and culture. Useful phrases. I'm in the mood for. I usually grab something quick, my favorite dishes. Cultural note. In some cultures, lunch is short or 30 minutes. In others, like Spain or Ethiopia, it's longer and more social. Practice. Ask your partner, what do you usually eat for lunch? And answer in full sentences.
PRT 5 hobbies and free time. Now let's move to one of the most interesting topics, free time and hobbies.
Example, I love photography and hiking on weekends. It helps me relax and explore nature.
I enjoy cooking new recipes and learning languages online. Vocabulary boost, hang out with friends, go for a walk, try new recipes, do yoga, exercise, watch movies, speaking drill. I usually spend my weekends after work. I like to. In my free time, I enjoy deep concept. When describing hobbies include emotion plus reason. Example, I love cooking because it helps me express creativity.
Part 6, sharing personal experiences.
Let's talk about telling stories, like memorable days or special moments.
Right. This builds emotional connection and teaches narrative tenses like past simple and present perfect.
One of my best memories is when I traveled to Zanzibar. The beaches were stunning and I met so many friendly people.
That's awesome. For me, it was when I finished my first marathon. I learned that determination matters more than speed. Deep concept. Use storytelling connectors. Once, suddenly, after that, finally, ever since then. And use body language. Facial expressions make your story engaging. Part 7 Evening Routines and Reflections.
So, after a long day, how do you unwind, Mark?
I usually have dinner, watch a short documentary, and read before bed. No screens an hour before sleeping.
Smart move. I like journaling. It helps me reflect on what went well and what I can improve. Vocabulary focus. Unwind equals relax. Wind down equals gradually relax. Reflect on equals think deeply about. Recharge equals regain energy. Speaking practice. After dinner, before going to bed, I usually deep concept. Developing evening habits helps language learners organize thoughts. Journaling in English is one of the best self-study tools.
PART8 Wrap-Up and Pronunciation Challenge.
We've covered an entire day from morning to night. You've learned vocabulary, structure, and storytelling.
Now let's finish strong with pronunciation practice. Repeat after us. Drills. Every morning I start my day with a cup of coffee. After work, I usually hang out with friends. My weekends are for rest and creativity.
Beautiful! Remember, fluency comes from daily speaking. Talk about your own life every day in English.
Exactly. Think, dream, and express yourself in English, and you'll grow faster than you imagine.
Wow, Mark, what an incredible conversation today. We've covered so many real-life topics, from morning routines and hobbies to challenges and personal growth. I think this session really helped our learners understand not just how to speak English, but how to express who they are through language.
Exactly, Sarah. English is more than grammar or vocabulary. It's a tool for a connection. When we talk about daily life, feelings, and experiences, we give English meaning. That's what helps students move from textbook English to real-world English.
And it's okay if you make mistakes along the way. Remember, confidence grows with practice. Every time you share a piece of your story, whether it's your morning, your culture, or your weekend, you're becoming a better communicator.
Absolutely. I'd also encourage everyone watching to use the topics we discussed today as daily speaking prompts. For example, describe your day in English before you go to bed. Talk to a friend about your favorite memory. Record yourself describing your week. And then listen back to notice improvements.
That's a great idea. And if you want to go even deeper, try journaling in English about your thoughts or emotions. Writing helps you organize your language, and when you speak, your ideas will flow much more naturally. I agree. And it's always fun to see how our topics connect with real life. Every listener probably recognized a part of their own story somewhere in our talk today.
That's the goal, to make English personal. When language feels like your story, you remember it forever. So to everyone watching, thank you for staying with us through this long, detailed practice session. You're not just learning English, you're building a skill that can open doors worldwide.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because next time we'll be diving into another exciting topic, talking about your future goals and dreams in English.
Oh, that's going to be a great one. Until then, keep practicing every day. Even small conversations count. Speak with confidence, smile, and remember, your voice matters.
Thanks again for joining us on the English Fluency Practice Series. This is Sarah.
And this is Mark.
See you in the next session.